Welcome! I'm Tabitha from the George Memorial Library, and in this video, we'll learn to use the VLOOKUP function in Microsoft Excel. Say we're using a directory to look up some information about John Smith. We'll look in the list of names, find his, then slide over to the right and use information that's on the same line as his name. The VLOOKUP function is how Excel does this. Here in this example, we have an employee directory. In this box, we want to be able to type any employee's name and have the program fill in their ID number. That means this cell where their ID number will be has to search the list of names for whichever name we type in here and find the associated number. We'll tell it to do this by typing equals VLOOKUP and an open parenthesis. Next, we'll type the lookup value. This is what we want it to search the list for, so we'll reference cell A22 and move on by typing a comma. Now that the program knows what it's looking for, we have to tell it where to look. We need to give it a rectangular area that starts with the column where our lookup value will be found, in this case, the list of names. Even though our directory has content in column A, we want to search column B, and VLOOKUP will only search the first column in the rectangle. So we have to start with column B. Our area also needs to include the column where it will find the answer. However, our ID numbers are in column A, which is to the left of the list of names. VLOOKUP does not slide to the left to find an answer, but I've worked around this by having column D mimic column A exactly using references. So we'll be pulling our answers from column D. Rectangular areas like this are defined by the address of the top left cell, a colon, and the address of the bottom right cell. This one is B2 through D12. We'll type a comma again to go on to the next step. Now the program knows what it's looking for and where to search, but it needs to know how many columns to move over when it finds the correct entry. This is called the column index number. The column we searched is column 1. We then count over from there to find our column index number. B is column 1, C is column 2, so D is column 3. Our column index number this time is 3. Again, we'll type a comma and move on to the final step. Now we specify true or false. Typing true allows the program to accept a match that is close to what you searched for, but not exact. It also assumes that the list being searched is in order. If you use true when the list is not in order, like ours, the answers will seem a little random. In a list like ours, we want to use false, which allows only an exact match to return an answer. We'll close our parentheses and press enter. Right now, it returns NA because it's looking for whatever is in A22 to be in the list, and A22 is blank. But if we type a name into A22, we'll get their corresponding ID number. Keep in mind that something as little as a space is a difference, so make sure that items in the search field are typed exactly as they are in the list.